I think that that defense of, oh, it's too complicated. I've heard that so many times in private conversations with people. That's one of the things that I really hear, is that it's too complicated for me to say anything or to do anything.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly part of the framing of it, right? But I think what you can do is you can distill it down to first principles, right? You can say that I, as a human being, am opposed to all genocides, no matter who's committing the genocide. I'm opposed to them all, and I'm going to stand up against them. So if there's a genocide against the Rohingya in Myanmar, I'm opposed to that. If there's a genocide against the people in Tigray in northern Ethiopia, I'm opposed to that. If there's a genocide against the Palestinians, I'm opposed to that. I am a person who is opposed to all genocides on principle. So distill that down to principle. You can say, I am a person who is opposed to apartheid, whether it's apartheid in South Africa or whether it's apartheid being imposed on the Palestinians. I am opposed to apartheid in general. And so you can, at very minimum, just simply say, as a result of the consistency of my moral humanitarian views on these issues, I'm opposed to this genocide because I'm opposed to all genocides, and I'm opposed to this apartheid regime because I'm opposed to all apartheid regimes, and I don't believe that regimes should be receiving aid and weapons and political support if they are committing human rights abuses. I believe that Israel, like all states, should be required to abide by their obligations under international law, and until they do that, I'm going to oppose military weapons going to further their human rights abuses. I think that's a very simple, very straightforward, very principled thing that you can apply in this situation exactly the same way you would apply it in all other situations where you're supporting human rights and you're supporting the collective liberation of all people.
You know, it's crazy to me that we live in a world where we treat states and we give states more rights than we do people. Where we live in a world where states, the well-being of the state, take precedence over the well-being of the people. Because that's also one of the ways in which this narrative goes, right? For example, Israel has a right to defend itself. The state of Israel has the right. What about the people? Do the people have the right to live?